Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Ella Dishes It Out. Today I'm going to be making some delicious spaghetti with homemade gigantic meatballs. So we're going to get started. All right, let's get started. And guys, you hear my granddaughter in the background because this is her first day out of school. So for the summer, and Lord help me, it's going to be a challenge, but I'm going to have to find her a summer camp or something because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. Anyway, let's get started. I'm going to start with the ingredients. So I've got my bowl here. Okay, so I have a half of orange bell pepper. I have a half of green bell pepper. I have a half of a onion diced, and I put these in the food processor so they would be finely chopped. I have some garlic powder, like a tablespoon of garlic powder, and I have a tablespoon of roasted garlic herb seasoning. Okay, so we're going to start with that. So we're going to grab our bowl right here. We're going to just start adding our ingredients. Well, first I'm going to add the eggs. Okay, I've got 5 eggs over here. So I'm going to add the eggs first. 1, 2, 3. I've got to get these little pieces out. Pieces of shell that fell over in there. That's what happens when you do it with one hand. Until you become an expert, of course. I'm not an expert cracking eggs. So, I'll make sure no shells get in there. I'll be an expert one day. All right, so that's the eggs. Now I'm gonna beat these eggs. This is gonna be the thing that's gonna hold these meatballs together. Okay, so do that. Next, we're going to add the bell pepper. The last thing we're going to add is the ground beef. Add the bell peppers. I'm going to add the red pepper. You can use orange peppers, red peppers, yellow peppers, whatever color peppers you prefer to use. I just wanted to give it some color. Okay, your onions. And I didn't find to chop these onions because I wanted them to be visible in the meatballs. Add my seasoning. Stir that together. Okay, and the last thing I'm going to do is add my ground beef. So hold on, let me grab it out of the refrigerator. Okay, so I'm adding 1.5 pounds of ground beef to these eggs. I probably used too many eggs. Hopefully not. Probably should have used less eggs because I have a feeling it's going to be too wet. But we'll see. We'll stir it all together and we'll see what happens. I may have to add some breadcrumbs to soak up some of this juice. But first I'm going to just shake it out. Get it all stirred together. See what happens. I think I'm going to need a bigger fork than this little small fork here. Grab a bigger fork. I can just kind of mash it as I stir. This is my first time making this recipe. I saw it on Pinterest. On Pinterest. So I get a lot of my recipe ideas from Pinterest. So we shall see what happens. Instagram, I get some inspiration from Instagram as well. You guys can check me out on Instagram. You can check me out on Facebook. You can check me out on YouTube at Ella Dishes It Out, which is probably where you're seeing me right now, but I have other channels, other avenues of people getting to my videos. Okay. So, this is kind of a little bit still too moist, so I'm going to add a little bit of breadcrumbs. Okay, so I'm ready for my breadcrumbs. I'm just going to add a little bit, then stir. So what I should have done was only use 4 eggs instead of 5 eggs for 1.5 pounds of ground beef. Now if I had 2 pounds, then that would justify that. Add a little bit more breadcrumbs. It's almost like a meatloaf. But it's going to taste good either way. It's almost like my meatloaf recipe. just a little bit more breadcrumbs. Stir that up. Hope you guys can see this. And this smells so good. It looks good, it smells good. Be sure to scrape the sides to get your veggies that are hanging out on the side of the pan, your bowl. Okay, so this looks like the consistency that I want. I can form a meatball, see? Okay, so I'm gonna get my pan ready and we'll be back. Okay, so we're ready to form our meatballs. So you just grab your meatballs, grab your ground beef, and you form a circle, and you just put it in the pan. Like I told you, it's gonna be gigantic meatballs. So you just grab them almost like burger. Make a circle, put them in the pan. Make a circle. Put them in your pan. I might have to have 2 pans. Grab your meatballs. Make a circle. Try to pack it firmly so it won't fall apart on you while it's cooking. Form a circle. Put it in the pan. Do that with a little bit more. Make it more round. Okay, I'm gonna need another pan to make maybe 2 more. And I already got my oven preheated. You just bake these until golden brown. Or until you know that they're done. Okay, so I'm gonna put these in the oven, and I'm gonna get these last 2 and put them in the oven as well. All right, we'll come back when they're done. Okay, we're back, and we're gonna get ready to get our marinara sauce together, our pasta sauce. So I have some homemade pasta sauce that I made myself. You can look for the recipe on my channel, Ella's Pasta Sauce, homemade pasta sauce. I made it with my own tomatoes from my garden. So you can just look for the recipe on how to make your own pasta sauce. So we're gonna use 2 cans of pasta sauce, 2 jars of pasta sauce. So what we're gonna do, we got our little skillet right here. We're going to, a little saucepan, pour this delicious pasta sauce in here. 2 jars of it. And it is, it's fresh. I did it on 5/20/21. So that's when I canned it. So it's fresh still. It's only been not even a month, like 2 weeks since I made this. And I made some more the other day. And it's really, 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 really good. So we're gonna, I may even do a third. Let me see if I can get 3 out of this. I have 4 more jars made. So I'm gonna do 1 more jar. And I have tons of tomatoes from my garden. I mean, tons and tons and tons. So yeah, that's beautiful, just beautiful. So I'm gonna put this on the stove and let this cook. Just simmer while my meatballs are ready. Then when my meatballs are done, I'm gonna pour those into this pot and let them all simmer together, but not too long because I don't want my meatballs to get to where they're just like, you know, melt into the sauce. So we'll come back. Okay, my meatballs are done. Let me just turn my oven off. Okay, this is the sauce, the pasta sauce. The pasta is cooking right here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these meatballs and just pick them up and put them in my sauce one by one. There's 2. Okay, grab these over here in this other pan. 3. 4. 5. 6. 6. And I'm gonna do one more. The last one I'm saving for a burger for myself. All right, so, and that is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that's 7. And I'm just gonna coat them in this sauce. And just let them cook just for about maybe another 10 or 15 minutes. And then they'll be ready to go over our pasta. So we're gonna let those cook a little longer. Just gonna cover up the pot, have it on low, medium low. I'm just gonna let it cook there. Let's check on our pasta. Pasta still cooking. I don't believe it's ready yet, but I'm gonna check. I'm gonna just test one of them. It's really hot. The pasta needs to cook a little while longer. It's still kind of hard. So we'll cook it another probably 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. Probably another 10 minutes. That's all it needs. And we'll come back when the pasta's done. Okay, we're back. Let's check on our sauce. Okay, our sauce is cooking very well. And our sauce is cooking very well. And so we're gonna just plate it up right now. Okay, so we're gonna plate this up. We're gonna first grab our spaghetti out of the pot. Not too much. Sticking together. I didn't cook it in oil because normally I would cook it in oil so that it won't stick together like this, but it's okay. It's okay. All right, so now we're gonna grab a meatball out of here. I'll just get the one right in the center. Put it right on top. We're gonna get some of that marinara sauce, that pasta sauce. Pour that on top. Doesn't that look so delicious? Ooh, I need to get a slow-mo of this. All right, I think I will. And there you have it, guys. I call this dish spaghetti and a meatball. Spaghetti and a meatball because that's a giant meatball. See, doesn't it look delicious? I can't wait to bite into it. So let's go ahead and try to bite into this plate that I've dished up for you. Okay. That looks so good. Ooh, that looks yummy. I'm just gonna taste a little bit of the meatball in the sauce. Oh, that looks so good. Très bon. It tastes delicious, guys. For this and other meals, please visit my channel, Ella Dishes It Out. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. And remember, kindness over what? I forgot what my shirt said. Kindness over everything. Be kind. Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a great day.